CBC is and always has been extremely biased media. CBC and its staff will only cover Indigenous and elderly issues if the stories fit the Canadian narrative. Medical workers are heroes, that is the one narrative that works at CBC, unless the story is worth going viral in the eyes of the staff. Elderly women of 89 years dying of cancer and Alzheimer's left alone in an ambulance garage and then the hallway until a doctor would see her. Then she was denied visits of more than one the day leading up to her death. The day before the mandate of masks lifted. Less than 12 hours before the mandate lifted. Hospital workers mocked the family of said dying woman and kept her from having her family around her in her last hours. Who in palliative are we preserving? Curious, since the point of palliative care is essentially to comfort the patient and the family. She died the next day. Keeping her alone didn't keep her safe from COVID. Anyone who sits in the shared waiting areas, soup and sweets or family area and or chapel are essentially sitting in each other's hospital rooms. CBC choose to cover world records, puff pieces, the Olympics, pets, diet culture and American topics while ignoring the latest case of a New Brunswick woman left to die without dignity. I guess Medicare covers the free show next time you visit the Campbellton Regional Hospital. Step right up, ladies and gents, see the twitching, moaning, dying, semi-conscious woman in the hall. Gawking is included in your coverage. For shame Health Vitality and shame CBC for telling this junk over giving a voice to a now dead woman, who was also stolen from by palliative staff. The son of the deceased caught a nurse, with half blue hair half stripped hair, prying the rings off her hand while she was still in her hospital bed, as family came to view the remains. Odd how more than one could go see her dead but not alive and in her final 24 hours. Perhaps her home had something to do with it. Perhaps someone who isn't POA but is. A hospital worker spoke up. Perhaps it's just because my name is First Nations and when they saw it they decided not to allow two of us. Who knows why Alice was a victim of elder abuse in her final days at the hands of egotistical staffers. Alice was French. In fact, she invented new words because she didn't know English as well. Born in Lorne, New Brunswick, Canada. But I guess unless she was Acadian, she doesn't matter to CBC. Tell us what privilege is without telling us what privilege is.